I think for me, one of the things that I've gotten out of it came early on in the process, where we went around the sanctuary and looked for artifacts within the sanctuary. And it put me in a position where I looked at our church, the church that I go to every Sunday, and saw it from a visitor's point of view. Things that I had not noticed before, that I'd seen every Sunday for years, I really didn't pay attention to, were very noticeable and very clear. So seeing our church and its surroundings and things inside from an outsider's set of eyes was very eye-opening.
Probably the most in this is the discovery itself as to what we are as a church. You know, how we got to where we are, and an understanding of really what causes certain things to happen. What are the underlying reasons that cause us to react the way we react?
When we want to see good results, we usually have to work hard at things, and we have to do things that make us uncomfortable and things that are hard. And dealing with some of the, learning about some of the underlying beliefs that our churches have held for years, sometimes maybe centuries, that we have to learn how to deal with them. They're not going to go away. How do we maneuver around those things and deal with the world that we live in today? And we need to learn how to do that.
All organizations have a certain set of values or truths that they all hold to be the foundations of their group, and churches are no different. And I think we've been able to look at many of those and see, are these really what's in our best interest, or what direction maybe do we need to go instead?
We have really gotten into very deep discussions among the folks from my church, and we've been able to benefit by hearing what other churches are experiencing. So it's not a matter of an academic exercise, it's a very personal and heartfelt discussion about things that are of real importance. It gets us into a level of communication that we usually don't reach.
For me, it's been very, how do I say it? It has changed my perspective on church, and I'm being with people and trusting them. So I wish others could experience that.
I think the primary benefit that we've seen is the congregation has found voice.
We presented the information one Sunday morning to the Sunday school group, and it was very exciting as they understood firsthand what we were doing and why, and they began to think of things they wanted to say and do, and it was just a good energy that we got from them in support of what we are leading them in doing.
We hold hands, we stand up, and we say the same prayer that we said from the beginning. And it's just as meaningful the last time we said it as it was the first time, maybe more. Because when we pray for the peace, unity, and purity of this church, that's actually the mission of the faculty team, is to promote that. So it's very empowering and very energizing, very reassuring to be able to pray together, all of us, with our different parts and our different ideas, praying that prayer together.
Oh Lord, help us to promote the peace, unity, and purity of this church. Amen.
I've enjoyed the coaching model that they use. They've had a great deal of experience, and they bring research that we can use to overlay on our church and look at the life cycle of the church, particularly where the church has been with a timeline, and to help us move forward into developing and articulating a clear vision for our church.
I think it's worth it. It's not an easy process, but usually good things aren't easy.
It's one thing to have a program or a book to follow, but it's several orders of magnitude higher or better to have somebody available to coach you through it.